Sania, you may start the session.
Okay, Di.
First, Sania starts. I would request all of you to switch on your cameras. Everyone is requested to switch on your camera. Okay. Meanwhile, Sania, you may start.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Sania Parwez, student of Sharda School of Law, take immense pleasure in welcoming you all today's session to understand how the draft a Moot Memorial, a part of basics for the beginner series. Today event aim to guide a budding law student through the most essential skills and legal education, drafting, as well as structured and the persuasive Moot Memorial. I also extend to a warm welcome Mr. Srishti Agarwal, a distinct legal profession from Muradabad, India. The
Thank you so much, Sania. Thank you for introducing me. So, I am the founder member of Vedseadus Legal. So, I'll start with what is Vedseadus Legal, what does the term denotes, as Ved itself means the sacred knowledge, and Cetus, as taken from Estonian language, it does means pious law. So we are a platform. We are committed towards fostering legal awareness, reform, and engagement within the legal and the socio-political framework. We are also engaged in bridging that platform, which is bridging the practical knowledge as well as the theoretical knowledge with the students. We are founded to bridge this gap. We have a hub of aspiring legal professionals, scholars, and reformists who aim to make this meaningful contributions into the legal system and make your journey a little easy one, as we have a profound guest with us, Dr. Bhumika Sharma ma'am. Ma'am, I welcome you to the session. Thank you so much for being here and assisting our students with the
Thank you,
memorial.
Srishti.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The core mission of our Vedseadus Legal is to promote the critical thinking and informed dialogue around pressing legal issues, legislative reforms, judicial developments with the social legal platforms as well as with other awareness campaigns. The three of our campaigns include cyber awareness campaign, legal literacy drive, as well as the mental health awareness campaign, and we are diversifying in creating such awareness and creating the impact. Thank you so much, everyone. I welcome you all to this session. Also, we will be working towards the moot. So, I believe the moot is a very crucial part of a student life as a legal professional. So, ma'am will be guiding you all on a very efficient topic. So, just I request you all to be concentrative and be efficient in grabbing all those things which ma'am will be telling you all. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Sana.
Without further delay, let's begin the enriching session and gain the valuable insight on drafting a Moot Memorial, a skills that lies at the heart of every aspiration advocate journey. Now, I invite Dr. Bhumika Sharma ma'am to take over and guide us through a today topic. Ma'am.
Thank you, Sania. Thank you, Srishti, for this opportunity for me and all the students who have joined us.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'll start with two questions. How many of you are in first and second year?
You all can start with the reactions, as you can raise your hand. You can very well give a thumbs up sign, which is there in your benchmarks.
So most of you are either from first year or second year, right?
Ma'am, there are some school students also who are studying legal studies in their school. They will be having their moot preposition in their school time. Like within 10 days, they will be having their moot. So there are some students who are from school. This is Joseph Mary School. 15, 20 students are there who have joined us.
So do these school students have the idea about the mood?
Yes,
Because
yes, ma'am. Do they have the idea? Because I have actually explained them what is the mood, how to prepare the mood. But I asked them to join here as they will get a more clarity with that respect. So there are students who have joined.
that's lovely. So other than the first and second year students, then we have school students also,
Yes,
and some students are from third and fourth year,
yes.
Yes.
right? And how many international students we have here? I could see one or two. Only one?
You can give a thumbs up sign who
Two
are the international
international students?
students.
Those who don't understand Hindi.
Ma'am, I think two.
Two, na? One I had seen. Vivek, when you became international student?
मैम मैंने थम्स अप दिया है कि इंग्लिश हिंदी का कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Okay. Few students might have attended few workshops earlier on this topic. Still, in spite of those workshops, because those workshops are of a higher level and they focus more on the oral aspect in a mood rather than the writing aspect. So today my concern is basically for the students for whom mood is something new. Mood scares them. They have to participate because the faculty has imposed upon them that your marks would be governed by the mood. I will not give you marks in the CA if you don't register yourself. Since the registration is free, students register, they don't then appear for the oral arguments or they don't even submit the memorials because they are under some pressure rather than, since they are not aware, they don't have the choice to say no to the faculty. This should not be the situation. Moot is not something that scary. It could be scary if you don't put efforts. I'll start with my PPT and then I'll be open to any kind of question with regard to moot. My slide is not visible, right?
Ma'am, it is visible.
So firstly, the difference between the regular courts, the term court we use in our day-to-day language, and a moot court. As Srishti told me, this is something new for me that even in schools, there is the concept of moot court. This is something really new for me and I'm excited to be part of this journey of the school students.
Ma'am, actually, this is a school. This is Joseph Mary School from Delhi, and they have this thing involved in their curriculum. So I got to know about that, and I mentored them. So I thought if you are
There
taking
would
a
be,
lecture, yeah,
there
so
would be
that would
more
be
schools
good.
also if we search, right?
Yes, yes, we can
It
work
is a
towards
great
it.
opportunity.
Yeah.
So those who are in law schools, universities, or in schools, till now you know that you will be getting a fictitious problem on which you have to prepare the written memorial and then argue before a bench of judges who are actually not judges of law also, which means they are not judges at the court level, the court of law. Here even a faculty can be a judge, your senior can be a judge, or an practicing advocate can appear as a judge. So in moot court, you get a moot problem. It could be of only half page, 1 page, and sometimes in some technical moots, the problem can even be of 10 pages. In the court of law, you have to abide by the various legislation and there is a procedure which has to be followed in the court of law, whereas the procedure which has to be done in the moot court, it is specified in the concerned moot competition or your syllabus that how the moot has to be conducted. Many students say that after completing our law or graduation in law, we don't want to join litigation. Our aim is to become a judge. Then why we should waste our time participating in any moot court competition? I find this particular argument very funny, that it is not a sure shot that if you are appearing for a judiciary exam, you would be able to crack it. In 5-year course, which most of you would be, I doubt there would be any 3-year law student here. So in 5-year course, it is very strange that you have completed your degree in law and never participated at a national level moot court competition. You are forced to participate in intra due to the pressure from the institute, but getting the degree without even participating in one moot court event is not good, because you are spending so much money completing your degree and still not getting the exposure, not meeting the people or students from other universities. We have 3 kinds of competition with regard to moot court. First is the intra, which takes place within your institute only, which means students from the institute of different years would form a team and participate. Second is the national competition, and third is the international. To those who don't understand about moot court, they think that a national competition is something like a national sports match in which various domestic teams or various states team participate, which means different institutions from the country itself shall participate. This is a general presumption about a national competition. And in international, we presume that there would be participation from outside countries. This is not true with regard to moot court. In a national moot court competition, the subject matter of the moot problem shall be domestic law, law of that particular country wherever moot court is taking place. If we are talking about India, in a national moot court competition, domestic law, Indian law shall apply. And an international moot court competition, teams would again be from India. There could be outside even in a national competition, but the subject matter of the competition shall be international law. So that is the difference between a national moot court competition and an international competition, that law, nature of law. In national, it shall be the domestic law, and in international, it shall be international law. For example, international human rights, any other aspect from WHO or relating to IPR, but not only the laws of India. You have seen a moot problem. All of you have seen various moot problems. Few of you have already participated. We come across a term known as issues in the moot problem towards the end. In the beginning, the facts of the case are given, and at the end, in some cases, issues are mentioned. So what is an issue? Regarding a particular moot problem, both parties are contending or arguing a point, and these points argued by both the parties are in contradiction to each other. If one is saying that you are liable as you have committed accident, and the other party would be saying, I am not liable, I'm not the party to this particular accident. So that is a issue or the contention which both parties are disputing, and upon this particular contention, at the end you will be seeking certain relief from the court in the form of your prayer. I explained earlier that whatever your career goal is, career aspiration is after completion of your degree, still as a law student, it is advisable, it is recommended that you learn the art of mooting. And mooting is not only limited to your oral skill. It helps you refine your research skills at the same time. So even if you want to go for a private corporate job where you have to only do the desk work, you don't have to argue anywhere, even then it will enhance your research. It will allow you to meet people or students from other institutes. So to all these students, those who are in school and might take law as a career option, I still recommend, other than the institutional level moot court, you should be participating at some event outside your institute. I have divided or explain the meaning of the term moot itself like this. M stands for mastery over facts, legal provisions, and response to the fictitious problems or the issues at hand. So you should be clear what are the facts at hand, what are the legal provisions involved, and how you would be replying to those issues which have been there. First O stands for observation of the facts, how existing laws need to be applied to those given facts, and how your opponent party is responding to the issues and facts in hand. So you have to observe what the other party is saying. Second O in the moot is organization. Whatever you are saying or you have presented in the written form, it should be in an organized manner. It should be in chronological order as well as properly organized. And T stands for your trial exposure and practical training. Why the idea of moot court competitions or moot court as a practice started in India or outside that? It gives student a confidence that I can appear before some other person, neutral party, and put my points. So it is giving you the exposure, which is not similar to the court, but giving you the confidence, giving you the research skills, how to write, even it will enhance how to use the technology, how to use the laptop. If you are participating in an event, you would be equipped after the completion of event in all those things. How any portal has to be used, how SCC has to be used, how footnote has to be inserted, where footnote has to be inserted. This you would learn once you complete your moot court. So as I told you earlier that most of the workshop target on how to speak, but no one tells other than in the class that how to begin. There are few steps which I have created for a moot problem, that if you are going to or planning to participate in a moot competition, what should be the chronology of the steps. Many of you might have studied science at school level, so you would be able to understand the step-by-step procedure. The basic step whenever you are going to participate in a moot competition, either at the class level, institutional level, or any other level, you must have the printout of the moot preposition. This should be done the moment you decide that you have to participate. If there are 3 team members, which is the general composition of a moot court team, there could be 4 or 5 in some cases in international events. How many number of team members? Same number of printout of the moot problem you must be having in hand. If you have some mentor to guide you, a faculty or a senior, you should take one printout of the moot problem for that person also. This is the basic step. You should not be trying to prepare for the competition without taking the printout, because what technology has unfortunately done that we are too much dependent on the screen, either of our mobile or the laptop, that we'll be able to read it. We will highlight there, but it does not give the correct attention which our mind requires. The second step after you have the printout copy is to read the moot court problem 2 to 3 times every day, even if you are not doing anything at all. If you have, suppose, 1 month for the competition to start and you have already decided that you have to participate, you have taken out the printout, you have done your registration, now you should be reading after getting up in the morning, getting fresh, having your water, then you should be giving 5-10 minutes to the moot problem and underline whatever you find relevant. It could be from the perspective of both the sides. While you are underlining, you can write P or R, name of the either party for which that particular point which you are highlighting is relevant. P for petitioner, R for respondent, depending upon who the party is. So later on, when you are doing the work of drafting the memorial, it will be easier. One, you have to read the moot problem early in the morning. Second, at the time when you are about to sleep, after the end of the day, you should be reading it again. the more number of times you are reading your moot problem, you would be getting more and new ideas. This step of reading the moot problem should not end till the event is completed. You start it twice a day. When you are preparing the memorial, you are drafting it, you are typing it. At that time also, this should continue till the competition is over, event is over. Keep on reading it. At the end of the competition, that particular page printout should look like it has been read more than 50 times. That shows that you actually devoted your time and attention to it, rather than reading it in the soft copy format. Third step, you need to identify the legislations involved in the moot proposition or the problem. Sometimes most of the legislations involved are given in the moot problem itself. You have read it earlier. Now you need to only underline those legislations and highlight, and then you are required to take out the printout of those legislations as well, whatever legislations are involved. There are certain legislations which are over 100 pages, and you might think that I cannot take the printout, or the bare act is quite expensive. In that case also, at least one copy of that legislation must be present with each team. If the bare act is affordable, you can buy it. If the pages of the bare act are 10-15, again you can have separate copy of that particular bare act printout for each of the team members. Whatever you have done with the moot problem printout, you have to do with the legislation as well. Whatever are the key points you need to underline. So legislation as well as the moot problem must be present in the hard format with all the team members. After you have taken these two printouts, now we are coming to the aspect of issues. In some of the moot problems, the issues are already framed. That makes your job quite easier. I personally am not in favor of giving the issues to the students ready-made. It should be up to the students to frame the issues, whether they are framing it right or wrong. So you will find certain moot problems where issue is not there. Then that is another task that you have to frame the issues after reading it again and again. If you read a moot problem involved, then you would be able to easily make out what are the contention, what one party is saying and what the other party is saying. If this is the situation, then you put extra effort if issues are to be made. Step number 5. Till step number 4, it was the groundwork that has to be done before you actually open the laptop for typing. After you have framed the issues, or issues were already there and you have understood it, this is the another basic step required, that you create a folder in your laptop by the name of the moot court or moot competition, and inside that particular folder you create two separate Word documents, one for one side and one for other side, petitioner and respondent, two simultaneous Word files by the name of the particular part. At the same time, if you have the legislation in the soft copy, which printout you have already taken, you download it in the same folder. Whatever more documents, case laws you are finding out, you download in that particular folder itself. It should be present at one particular place. One thing which I want to point out at this stage is that I have seen students, while they are preparing for the moot court, that they divide issues and then they say that 2 days will give to one issue, 2 days will give to another issue. This way, your 2 days you won't be able to complete one issue, and then your third issue will never start, or the other issue shall never start. If you are reading a case law, if you are reading a commentary or a report related to your matter, I would personally suggest that whatever relevant you are finding of any issue at any point of time, you keep on pasting in the concerned file under that particular issue itself. If you have 4 issues and you are reading any particular document of some idea has struck you, you just go down and copy in under that particular relevant issue, rather than trying to complete one issue at one time. If you do simultaneously, you will get more ideas and your memorial shall be drafted little earlier. This point I find very fundamental while drafting the Moot Memorial is creating the subheadings under each issue or creating sub-issues under each issue. If you have any issue, suppose your first issue is relating to jurisdiction of the court, then you have to divide that issue into different subheads, if 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, whatsoever possible. If you have achieved this particular stage of subdividing each issue, then half of your journey is complete. This will take time. Until or unless you have read something, until or unless you have discussed something, you won't be able to frame the sub-issues. If you have achieved this stage, now you need not worry. Now you will be able to find out how to complete the memorial faster. Which means, in my own language, when I am teaching these students or mentoring these students for moot court, this is a very informal language which I use, that every issue has a child or has more than one child. So you should be able to find out those particular points falling under each issue. The sub-issue heading can also be concept of jurisdiction or what is extraterritorial jurisdiction. This can also be subheadings, that in one subheading you are just explaining the meaning, and in the second subheading you are saying that in the present case this court has jurisdiction because. Second more point while you are drafting or learning to draft a moot memorial is, as I said, that each issue has to has minimum 2 to 3 sub issues, but you can never jump to one sub issue or first sub issue without giving an introduction to the issue itself. If you have written 1 at the top and you have framed 1 and 1.1 and 1.2, before starting 1.1, you should be having 1 to 2 introductory sentences. The said court does not have the jurisdiction because you can again write the subheadings which you have written, because in this particular matter, it exceeds outside the territorial limits of the present court. Whatever you are trying to explain in the subheadings, you can mention it above, or you can just simply write the court does not have the jurisdiction due to the following reasons. Rather than jumping one immediately after 1.1, you have to give one sentence minimum in between. Step number 6, reading and continuing the research. If you have framed the sub-issues, you have won the battle. Now only you need to find out whatever the content you have pasted earlier, under which subhead, under which issue that particular content has to be fit or pasted. And now you will realize that for this particular issue or sub-issue, I don't have anything at all. I need to research more and find out the content for this particular subpart. Because now you have created subparts for all the issues, 4-5 issues, whatever you have at hand. Every issue you are trying to make minimum 2 subheads. Sometimes they could be 4 or 5. But for each, you should have some content in between. So you have to read more, research more, and then continue with making the memorial. This would be the last part of the memorial, that is the prayer. If you have any moot problem available with you and you have issues already framed, making the prayer is easier task, because you have to look at the prayer, what the petitioner is asking and what the respondent is asking. Whatever they are asking in the form of an issue, that is their prayer. If the petitioner is saying that the court has the jurisdiction, then his prayer shall be that to allow the present petition, because the court is having the jurisdiction. If he is saying that he is not liable for a particular offense, then his prayer should be that the present petition should be dismissed, should not be considered. So if you look at the issues, you will find the answer to your prayer. I have kept the PPT crisp but I am open to any question because I have not touched the research as such here. How to use Manupatra, how to use SCC, that your library would definitely be training you with how to use these. But other than how to make the memorial or how to proceed further, you can come up with your questions now. Yes, Pavni.
You all can ask your questions. You may write it on your chat box, or you can raise your hand, or you can unmute yourself to ask any of the questions. Ma'am has explained it so very well so that all of you can excel in your moot court prepositions. So I believe all of you must have some questions with regards to that. So I request all of you to please ask questions from ma'am. You can also write it on the chat.
Question can be very basic.
Yes, very well. Like whatever question you have, you just ask from ma'am. Okay, we have some questions on the chat.
Before Pooja, somebody else has also asked something.
Sania, can you please read those questions which they are asking?
Tofik has asked a question, Sani.
Sania, you are on mute.
Really sorry.
No issues, no issues.
Ma'am, Pooja Rani is asking, what is the role and responsibility of researcher?
Pooja, I find this question, I'm not happy with this question in the sense that what the students do, that they divide the role that I am the researcher and these two are the speakers. Speakers put entire burden on the researcher. Now he or she shall draft the memorial and we have to go on the day of event and vomit whatever the researcher has written. Till the time moot event is there or till the time at least memorial has been submitted, all three team members have the same role. There should not be any discrimination that he or she is the researcher or he or she is the speaker and he is not doing anything, because ultimately the speaker has to speak there. If researcher is doing all the efforts, then the speaker won't be able to justify that content. I am currently helping a team prepare for intra, and one of the team members is present in this meeting, and he very well realizes that how much effort a researcher is putting and the other team members, that is the speakers, they might not be equally contributing. So it becomes difficult as a team if the researcher is overburdened, or in some cases we forget the concept of researchers. Some competitions allow only also two members, that there need not be any researcher, two speakers, and one can perform the role of researcher. Even in that case, there should be division of work in such a way that every member, irrespective of the position, is well versed with the facts and the issues and all the related aspects, without being the consideration that I do not have to speak. Sometimes researchers becomes lethargic, that हमें तो वहां जाकर बोलना नहीं है, हम क्यों इतना डेप्थ में समझे, ये तो स्पीकर का काम है. That should also not be the approach. The researcher has to only appear in the researcher test. The rest is the headache of the speaker. Either way, neither the speaker should be lethargic of putting the efforts, because overall you are participating in a moot court competition to learn, and your learning should not be restricted to only one aspect. I have seen earlier in my career one of the top merit holders, rather a gold medalist at the moment, who could not be a speaker till she completed her graduation degree. She has been a researcher throughout. What does that show? That she does not have that confidence to be a speaker. If one time you are researcher, in the next competition you are advised that you should be the speaker and reverse the roles. Only then you will be able to learn. Only sticking to one position throughout will not help you. Saksham has also asked, but Tofik has
Yes,
a
ma'am.
question. Tofik.
Any word
Pooja
on
has
the
a question.
Saksham Srivastav? Any
Tofik,
word?
Sania, ek minute. Tofik has also asked why or what, how moot court shall help. This I answered in the beginning itself, that starting from your research, your oral arguments, your interpersonal skills, your communication, and you are meeting new people around from different institutions. If you are participating outside the institution, even in case of a intra competition, you are seeing the opponent party, how they are prepared, how they are responding. You are not panicking. It is helping you overall develop your personality, not limited only to law. Like we say that why we should participate in a sports, same way for moot competition you are able to develop wholesome. Saksham, regarding your question regarding the page limit or word limit, every moot competition has a different limit. They shall specify that memorial has to be 20 pages, 10 pages, 15 pages. It differs from competition to competition.
Ma'am, one question was there from the school students as to what is the uh, minimum limit, like what is the standard page limit, what like they should prepare. So can you
For
please
the
explain?
oral thing or
No,
writing?
no. For the memorial, what is the standard page limit that one should prepare? Like I know every moot has their own standards on the page limit or everything. So what is the standard page limit which a student has to prepare?
The minimum which all the moot competition has, that is around 20. So you should not be having 10 or 11, at least reach 12, 13, 14, 15, because you have to give spacing in the memorial, footnotes below, and automatically it raises the content.
Okay.
So above 12 I recommend.
Okay.
It should
Thank you
not
so
be
much, ma'am.
too much crisp.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, Sania,
Um,
Muteen has asked something.
Yes, ma'am. Muteen Vani, what is the best way to handle unexpected question from the judge?
First is that you relax at that moment. Do not panic that why this question is now asked by this particular judge. If you don't know, then don't gamble. Don't try to guess and say anything. Even as faculty, after so much experience, if we are appearing somewhere and such question comes, even we get to hear that. Don't play the guesswork now. You don't have to be, you should be honest while you are answering. If you know, you answer it. Ask for the time that I need few seconds to think. If you don't know, tell them that the council seeks ignorance.
Ha, ma'am. Harshita, what is the making scheme of the moot? Is there any negative marking?
That also competition defines that for what content, for prayer they are giving this, for arguments issues they are giving how much marks, that is defined in the event itself. So it also varies. There are 4 to 5 components which are predefined before the moot problem is released. First year students, international students, I need questions from you. I am here for you. Even you are here for me. We are missing Women World Cup final and attending this. Right, girls?
correct, ma'am.
So we should be interacting. We should not feel bad that we skipped the match.
See, the session is kept for you only. You all should excel in your mood prepositions. So it is your session. You need to ask. So please put up the questions, whatever they are, however you want, either by chat or by saying it all. So you may carry forward with the questions.
Mutin, are you a student of law or you are in at school level? Sister, you know him?
No, ma'am.
I'm student of
Student of
law.
law. Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, Mutin.
Ma'am, there are
Once you have completed your argument in the memorial, you should be, the way we have introduced each argument or issue, we should be concluding also. on the basis of the thing we do at the time of seeking our prayer. Similarly, we have to end our each issue in 2 to 3 sentences that these are the reasons why we are here. In the introduction, you said because of the following reasons. Now you have to conclude it in a summary form again in 2 to 3 sentences. If you give an example, I shall conclude an issue for you.
Ma'am, there is one question, Shashra.
You take Srishti, there are 2 questions above that.
Yes, ma'am. There are questions. Kanishka is asking, is teamwork between speaker one and speaker two evaluated? Yes.
I have never seen that teamwork is evaluated at the
Uh,
time of oral arguments. One thing which I had to answer regarding this particular thing is that sometimes while you are participating in a moot competition, you fill the form and you write speaker 1 and speaker 2, and the student gets under the impression that if speaker 1 I have filled in the form, which means speaker 1 has to go first. This is not the case. At the time of the competition, you can clear this doubt with the organizer that in the first side, at the petitioner side, I would be the speaker 1, and in the respondent side, our speaker number 2 would be representing as speaker 1. So you should clarify this with organizer rather than presuming it.
Also, to add up, the teamwork very well excels in your presentation. It has not been evaluated, but it helps you to present a lot, as in while you are uh, concerning with an issue. So it helps you a lot when you have a team effort. So it helps you a lot that way. Yes, should we take the questions on the chat and then we'll go with the international student? One question is there, she has raised her hand. So, another question is from Sudesh. What sources are best for legal research? Case laws, statutes, or articles?
Firstly, our primary source is the statute, starting from the constitution and then coming to the other statute in hand. After the statute, we have to go to the case law. After the case laws are exhausted, if we are unable to find, if we have found, then we have to go or read the journals. The students from Sharda University, they are currently working on a moot problem relating to autonomous vehicles, for
Okay.
which we do not have a law. She's smiling.
Yeah.
For which we do not, for which we do not have a law. In this case, the role of journal becomes most important because we have to either look at or study the laws of other countries if they are having that kind of law. If no country in the world is having a law on that particular point, then you have to read reports, reviews, journals only. Whatever suggestions has been given to the government to frame a law on that particular thing, or technical committees, they give the suggestions that this should be the policy to be adopted by the government. So there is a sequence how you have to follow. Those who are in 3rd and 4th year, they have already studied Kelson, they have already studied Grundnorm, so they know the hierarchy: constitution followed by the statutes, then the delegated legislation, then comes the role of judiciary.
Yes, the next question is from Sasha. As a first year student taking part in Moot and competing with seniors who know law better than us, any advice for speakers?
Sasha, you are from which institute?
Sasha, can you unmute yourself and can you
Ma'am,
answer?
Sholini University.
My hometown. Sajra, you are under a mistake that your seniors know better than you. They only pretend that they know. I have students here from 4th year in this particular meeting who have yet not participated either in intra or at national level. You are lucky that you are here learning how to draft the Moot Memorial. So don't be under that mistake that seniors know. Even if they know, it depends on your effort. I have seen in the quite a few years that students from 1st year and 2nd years are winning the national moot court competitions rather than students from 4th and 5th year, because 4th and 5th year students are least interested. Even if they are participating, they are seeking moot courts in cities like Goa, Bangalore, that they want to explore rather than actually aiming to win the competition or learn. So don't be under that mistake that senior knows better than you.
There is a question from Muteen Wani. How can we balance our argument and cross examination?
Srishti, can you answer this on my behalf?
Okay, so to balance the argument and the cross examination, it is very well given on the time basis. As for the rebuttal time, you are given 5 minutes or 6 minutes divided by the organizers, and for the arguments, the each speaker has been given a time demarcated with that. So you have to be very sure that what are you presenting and how are you presenting. In 5 minutes, if you are given 5 minutes, you have to be very crisp with all your answers, whatever you are asking or representing. If you are given 10 minutes, you can be a little theoretical with that, but within the time limit you have to complete that, because the time frame is actually a very uh, benchmark for that standard to excel with the moot court.
And
uh,
you get negative marks if you exceed the time.
yes. Actually, the judges note that the student is within the time limit or not. How are you presenting, or is it crisp? Is it how you are doing it in your way? So the next question is from, how can body language and tone affect our performance?
So body language is definitely important as well as the tone. Some students or some people in general are good with voice modulation. So they know which word has to be emphasized. This you will learn over practice. You have to, whatever you are preparing, not only for the moot court, even for a debate or any other competition where you have to speak over the time, while you keep on speaking or talking to yourself or talking in front of your friends, you will improve this. So you have to practice beforehand. And second thing I would suggest, that whenever you are going to participate in a physical moot court competition, because there are now few online competitions also, always try to prepare or practice in the moot court before you are going outside, which means you should be present in a physical format inside the moot court hall in your concerned institute, so that you get that feel what you will feel. Some students participate without presenting it to a faculty, without presenting it in front of their seniors, so this hampers the performance.
Now we can take up that question
Yes.
from the international student who raised the hand. You
Good
can
evening.
very well unmute yourself and you can answer, like ask the question.
Yes, thank you. As an international student, I don't know much about the Indian laws and all that. So,
So in the
yes,
problem at hand, you need not actually, even if you are doing law from your own country, you would not be aware of the laws. So
yeah.
don't take this.
So, ma'am, is there any way like you can give examples like how we can, start, or like it's my first time and I don't know how,
So
because
after today's session and before joining this session, do you find some change in your confidence level?
yes,
How much? How
after I
much?
joined the university, like people will
No,
come
no.
up to
Regarding
me
this particular workshop, today's workshop,
today. Yeah, I think a little bit.
you have attended it from the beginning itself.
Yes, I was here all alone.
I taught how to hold a pen, but I mean to say that how you have to open the laptop, where to paste, what to paste, I have gone to the minutest details possible. Even if you are facing some problems, we can meet tomorrow at university
Mm.
and I can sit with you.
Okay,
That
thank
will
you.
be more helpful.
Yes,
Right?
thank you.
So, any other questions? Does anyone have any other questions?
Pavni, you are also from Sharda?
No, no. She's a
Yes,
school
school.
student. Yeah.
Okay. Pooja, any more question? Sania, is Amina in the meeting?
No, ma.
No?
No.
Pooja Kumari.
No, ma'am.
Very good. She had texted me yesterday that she'll join.
I don't know, ma'am, but they are not here.
Sania, now I need a question from you.
Ma'am, I don't have any question right now.
You
I'll slap
understood
you.
everything?
सुना तो है.
हाँ.
Sashra, you have any more question, beta?
No, ma'am, thank you.
Anything else? कुछ भी छोटे से छोटा पूछ सकते हो.
Okay, so ma'am, shall we move forward if they don't have any questions?
I don't think so. They have any more questions.
Yeah. So I am sharing the link here, the attendance form link here, so that all of you, if you can fill it, you will be
Ma'am, there is
getting the
one
certificate.
question.
Yeah.
Riya Yadav is asking that what we have to do in rebuttal.
First, you have to go through the memorial of the opponent, and then you have to see that what is that particular mistake or error he or she, that team has committed, that you can raise. And even before getting the memorial of other party, you already know as per the facts in the moot problem given that this could be raised at the time when you would be doing the oral argument. So your rebuttal thing can also be prepared beforehand, before you have met that team, before you have seen its memorial.
Ma'am Sudesh, how can we prepare if we get a limited
This question
time
I wanted to answer. This question,
before the competition?
yes. Pooja, what is compulsory? What you are asking? Your Pooja is there.
Ma'am,
Rebuttal.
rebuttal.
If you don't want to do it, you are again being lethargic. You don't want to avail the opportunity and finding out the mistakes of the other party. So this is inactiveness. It is
Being
not
a
compulsory.
being a lawyer, I believe this is a first and foremost a weapon of a lawyer to rebuttal, to create the problem for the another party. So this is the weapon which you use during the moot and during the cases. So you have to be very well prepared for the rebuttal, and you have to be very strong enough in your rebuttal so that you pose certain questions that other party do not have the answer of, which is the possibility for you to win and for you to excel during the moot.
Even in real life, girls are in the habit of doing rebuttal very well. So
Very
this
well,
should be showcased at the time of competitions also. And if you look at the team winners of moot court, if you read it, in most of the cases the girls are winning.
ma'am.
Every team is having at least one girl female member.
Very
And
well, ma'am.
sometimes
Very
HPNLU team has won last to last year in Sharda. That was a all girls team.
Ma'am, there is one
Sudesh,
question.
हाँ, Sudesh has a very great question.
How
कम time में हम कैसे prepare करें? Right now I'm answering in Hindi, then I'll repeat it in English. Takura has also joined. अब जैसे आपको 2 दिन में मेमोरियल सबमिट करना है, क्योंकि आपके ऊपर डंडा है, फैकल्टी ने बोल दिया है कि पार्टिसिपेट तो करना ही है, तुम्हें तो आना ही है, तो अभी तो मेमोरियल के अंदर कुछ लिखना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज यू वोंट बी एबल टू से इट एट द टाइम यू आर डूइंग द ओरल आर्ग्यूमेंट. So you have to, if required, at times you might have to skip your classes, because if you say that after reaching home at 6 I'll start until tomorrow morning, next morning I'll be preparing it 2 nights and I'll be done, it is not possible. You have to give extra time other than the regular time available with you. At times you might have to skip your classes, and if you have shortage of time, then you have to give time together at a stretch. You cannot do that 1 hour I'm giving now, 2 classes I'll take, then again 1 hour I'll give. Together time whatever you are giving, जो आप एक साथ बैठ के करोगे ना, मतलब अपना टाइम, आई एम नॉट सेइंग द टीम मेंबर्स, जो आप इंडिविजुअली भी एक साथ बैठकर टाइम दोगे इकट्ठा, that will help you more. It will take less energy and you might be able to complete the memorial on time. Otherwise, the other option at intra level is that you can seek extra time. Sometimes in the intra competitions, even in the morning of the competition itself, memorials are accepted. So it depends. If you are able to convince the organizer that we are in the stage of learning and we need more time, this is one of the alternate, but this is not for national events when you are going outside the university. For the first time you can take this advantage, but you have to give time. सिर्फ सोचने से कुछ नहीं होगा. You have to act now. You are already late. This mood problem for the Shada students were released before Diwali break, and everyone was sleeping. Yes, Sania.
There is a question from Muteen. How moot court arguments are different than court arguments?
There is a huge difference between the two. कोर्ट में आप कुछ भी ऐसे ही नहीं बोल सकते हो. इन मूट कोर्ट समटाइम्स वी कोट इवन दी कोटेशंस फ्रॉम हियर एंड देयर. कोर्ट में आपका आर्गुमेंट का ऑब्जेक्टिव है दैट you actually win the case and the relief is given by the court, whereas in moot court you are not getting any relief. No party is winning, no party is losing. You are only getting the marks for whatever you are saying, whatever you have written in the memorial. So the arguments or the nature of arguments also varies what you are seeking at. Court में आप मांग रहे हो, I need the injunction, this particular thing should be stopped, he should be penalized. In the moot court competition your aim is not कि मुझे सामने वाले को हराना है. हो सकता है both the parties at the moot court competition are speaking well, their memorial is well, still judges have to say that I am giving more marks to one team and less marks to other team, even that the difference of marks could only be of 1 or 2. Court में it will be totally legal. In moot court you can make it 90% legal and 10% you can stretch here there. Srishti, you want to add something in this answer?
Okay, so to add up, in courts, the foremost thing is to just win, and your arguments are to the point, where the judge says that you come to the point, what are you saying and what you want. So, and in the moot court, you have a little here and there part where you can drag it upon and then you can come to your point. So, this is an advantage to you in moot court, which tells you how to come to a point in front of the court. So this helps you to excel your path towards the court, and in the with the moot court, it gives you a little more clarity when you stand in front of a court.
Ma'am, there is one question more.
This question is for Srishti. Moot court competition date of a law school. Second question is by Sohail, and he has asked, as beginner, what is the advice? This whole session was for beginner. That beginner can be a student of 4th year also. Fortunately, you have attended it. We'll try to share the PPT with you so that you don't forget the steps required. These are the minutest things I have covered because I have been mentoring the students for moot court since many years. So I know कहाँ से शुरू करना है, and I love to train the students who have never participated in a competition. Those who have participated, they are not eager to learn. So I don't mentor those.
All are luckiest because we didn't get the opportunity to learn all these things. I am in 4th year, then also I am telling all this.
Because those who have already participated, they are not keen to learn. They believe that they know everything. So I prefer to mentor the students who have never ever participated.
Ma'am, this is a very very good thing, as curiousness is the first key to learn. So the beginners are the most curious people, as these school students are. They are very curious to learn how to do things, how it is done, how it is done. So they are very curious and they are there to just learn. Apart from that, the people who are actually doing and who have done it before, so they know that okay, we know the basics, so we don't have the thing to know the basics. We'll go excel beyond this. So
you completed.
Yeah, so this way, this is a process which makes it a good part to learn, and your way of learning and teaching is a very pertinent one to teach the beginners. So that way, it is a very good thing for all the beginners.
But I find that sometimes those who have participated also, na, even if they don't know the basics, they presume this is only in their
Yes,
head that
yes,
now
yes,
we are
yes.
the winners. I have seen the worst memorials of the team who have won.
Correct, ma'am.
Sometimes in mood competition, and sometimes even in life, luck plays a major role.
Correct, correct. There is a question from Mohammed Sohail. Ma'am, what advice will you give to the beginners on the moot court competition? Okay, acha, we give that.
Cover ho hi
Yeah,
gaya.
we covered that. Uh,
Anything else? Anyone else?
I don't think now they have the questions. All the questions have been taken up now. So I believe most of the questions are from the basics to the competition perspective. So all of it is done. If there are any other questions, you can very well reach out to ma'am through your college, through your classes, or you can very well ask ma'am about anything here with the chat. Apart from that, there is a Google form which I am sharing it here. So this is an attendance link which will give you the certificate of this today's event. So you can fill it out. Whoever fills it will get the certificate. Now, this form is open for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, I will close this form. So this form remains here, and this form is just for the students who have came up here and who have stayed a little longer and who have the urge to learn. So please fill this form and just wait for another 10 days. We will be giving you out certificates after that. With that, we have a conference coming up in the month of January, which is covering the three themes, 3 to 4 themes, which is one is on CLE, one is sustainability, one is AI, and another one is policy making. I will be sharing the brochure on the group after this conference gets over, after this session gets over. You can very well see that. And we have the date extended till 25th of November, where you can send your 500-word abstract and you can share your ideas or your reforms with that conference. So please fill this form. And meanwhile, if you have any questions, the forum is still open to ask. We are there to answer all your questions.
Yes, Ria. Any more question?
Anyone there, if there are any questions, or if you have worked upon and you are stuck somewhere, you can also ask that. This is a very good opportunity where you can ask and ask ma'am that what should be done in this case, because ma'am might not tell you during the class or during the college time that this could be a little biasness, but here she can tell you that where is the point where you can excel upon. So you can ask ma'am in that manner also. I think ma'am will answer to your doubts there.
Actually, the more problem they are having, it does not have a law regarding the
Yeah,
autonomous vehicles.
yeah,
So everything is, they have to propose something.
yes, yes, yes. And with the proposing, they have to brainstorm a lot. And this is a problem where they feel that
I
we
think
are stuck.
first and second year students should not be given such kind of problem. They
Yes,
should be
yes,
having some basic problems.
yes, I understand that. Those who have completed the form may leave the session. And if you have any questions, you may ask or you can leave the session.
Sashra, any student from your institute other than you is also here, or you are only Diksha is asking for people? We have more students from Shulni University. Any student from Lucknow?
Are there any students from Lucknow? You can give it a hands raise or a thumbs up.
Nobody was interested to join on Sunday.
Ma'am, actually, nobody wants to learn on Sundays. This is the problem which I feel.
And after the working time, during the weekdays, it really becomes difficult to
Yeah,
make them learn.
actually, yes. And during the weekdays, they get tired, and in Sunday, they feel that now we are very tired and we don't have to learn and we don't have to work upon anything. So this is a pertinent problem, like going throughout the sessions, and I don't know how it goes on. Like I don't know how.
But I find it really unfortunate if I see a student in ninth semester who has never participated in any kind of moot. I feel unfortunate for the student and his or her family, because now the legal education is very expensive. Very
Correct,
few students are uh, are enrolled in a government institute. All are students in the private institutions,
correct,
so
correct,
they don't understand how much effort their parents are putting in earning that money and
correct.
paying
Ma'am,
their
very
fees.
correct. Yeah, very correct. Actually, moot court gives you a little idea as to how to present yourself during the actual life, and in actual life case life scenario, how to be professional and how to be uh, standing in that court. Because I was watching a video yesterday, it came up in my Instagram reel. There was a girl who was who was coming to court, who was pleading since 1.5 years. Actually, judge did ask her that कितना टाइम हो गया आपको प्रेजेंट किए हुए, या फिर कितना टाइम हो गया आपको काम करते हुए. She said 1.5 years, but she was not knowing. She came for the adjournment, but she was not knowing कि किस पार्टी के साइड से आई है वो. उसको यही नहीं पता था. एंड एक्चुअली जज आस्क्ड द नेम कि आप किस सर के अंडर काम कर रहे हो, कौन है आपके सर. शी टोल्ड द नेम एंड शी वाज लाइक, जज वाज लाइक, साहब ने आपको ये नहीं बताया कि आप किस साइड से आए हो, एंड यू आर आस्किंग फॉर द एडजर्नमेंट, हाउ कैन आई गिव यू. एंड स्टैंडिंग in front of the Supreme Court, this is a very bad way which they are performing, and which I feel is a sad way to.
Srishti, you take up this question.
So, how do we improve our rebuttal and what is this? Sub rebuttal rounds? Acha, sub rebuttal rounds. Okay. So, how to improve that? There are basic things like, now see, if you are given 5 minutes, I don't think that you can take 2 to 3 questions with a one party, that you can go ahead with the questions. But yes, if you will be crisp to your answer, if you will be to the point to the answer, you can go ahead with 2 to 3 questions. As if I am talking to ma'am, if ma'am asks me, Srishti, tell me what comes in the particular issue and how did you frame that. Now if I'll be going from A to Z, I will take all 5 minutes to answer that question. But if I'll be going to certain amount, that yes, E and D are the parts which I had came up with, and this is the issue, so I can present it in 2 minutes. That 2 minutes will save my 3 minute time, and it can go ahead with the sub rebuttal time. So however you present, however you answer that question, it depends on your ability to form that question. See, I always tell my research interns, as you can write a part which you can write a 10-page long answer, you can write a 5-page long answer, and you can sum that answer in 1 page also. So it is up to you. How will you frame that? How will you make it crisp? So how you can improve, make it crisp, जितना short रख सकते हो, जितना to the point जा सकते हो at that time. Because सबको ये नहीं चाहिए कि तुम पूरी कहानी बताओ, सबको चाहिए तुम सिर्फ point पे आओ. Because judge also needs that point पे आओ. So point is a very pertinent thing.
I'll add one thing. Many of you watch various web series and movies quite regularly.
Yeah.
And whenever you are participating in a moot event, imagine the moot problem as that movie. Once you close your eyes, the entire story should be in front of your eyes, the way a movie story is there after you have finished watching it. The moment you reach that stage, only then you will be able to work on it. Because for many students, the way Srishti said that facts are not clear. You don't know whom you are representing. तो वो आपको आंखें बंद करके पूरा दिखना चाहिए, इसने इसके साथ ऐसा किया, ऐसा हुआ. You have to have that clarity with facts. You need not look at the paper to tell that how it happened, what was the chronology.
I believe now all of them have filled the form, so I am closing that form. With that, if there are any other questions, you can ask, or else we will finish off this meeting and we will move forward with the uh, sessions further. Ma'am, I believe they don't have any other questions now. So, I hope.
Whoever wants to watch the match, they can go.
Yes, you can watch the match very well. So, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being here and addressing the participants regarding a very pertinent thing, which is a moot preposition and how to prepare that. So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all the participants for this, for joining us today and hearing it very patiently and supportedly. So, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Srishti.
ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Good luck. Keep smiling. Stay healthy.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye.
Sania, for moderating the session as well. Thank you so much.
Can I end the meeting?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, Shubham, please do that. Yes.